Might as well get the other bolts all zinced up as well. Just a quick update on the FX. So it's all driving it on the way home now, so I've been driving it the last couple of days to work with the old standard head back on it. Runs just as good as it ever has. Surprisingly enough, with standard cams and stuff, it still actually runs pretty decent. Engine wise, it's just standard standard crank, standard red top rods, black top pistons, and a standard blue top head with quads throttle bodies, that is, and a Link G2 ECU, so, and extractors and exhaust. So there's nothing fancy, but it still goes alright. So I need to ideally get it back on the dyno sometime, or get a wideband for it or something, because of course that went into my ae86, so I have no idea what it's fueling like. It seems alright, it's not too smoky or anything. Yeah, good times. Another project in the shed is a CR125. It's a 1995 bike. Got it as just a bitzer really. Needed a bit of work, so got the frame all powder coated white, and then just got heaps of new bearings. Just put the steering bearings in, so they're all nice. Did the linkage bearings the other night, so the linkages are all ready to go. Yeah. These guys here, it's all new linkage bearings. It's a pretty old school bike. It's an old fluoro, sort of pinky red. The purple side guards. Yeah, should be a bit of fun to get going again. I'm struggling to find a cylinder for it. This one's been, I don't know, jimmied with. It's got kneaded or something in that corner, so that corner's been broken and it's been sleeved before, but the piston's pretty naffed. But I found a place, NZ Cylinders, that have another one that they'll replate, so it'll be basically good as new. Got a shock there, rebuilding that while I'm at it. But yeah, good bit of fun. Nothing like heaps of projects to keep you busy.
When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When I lay it on, come get the play
So while the engine's out getting rebuilt, I decided I'll push the car out a bit and actually sand down the paint a bit in the engine bay and respray it. Came about as the boat I've painted with the same paint actually had a slight crack in the transom, so I've just repaired that. So that needs some paint, so I thought, well, while I'm doing that, might as well do the engine bay as well. So I've just rubbed it down a bit, taken some sort of flaky bits off that weren't that great, just tidied it up a bit, and then I'll mask everything off and give it a spray. So spray right up to the window there and all on the front and then down the side. Yeah, should tidy up pretty good. And then along with that, we got all the bolts actually zinced, so they should all look way better. Most of them were just old Toyota bolts that all the paint had come off them, so they weren't looking that great. So these should make it look a whole lot nicer. And that was actually the same place that I got done the motorbike stuff as well, which made it look pretty nice, all the little bolts and stuff. So all that can go back on the bike. So I finished up on the paint of the engine bay. It's all looking pretty smart, all freshly white. So the idea is now to wet and dry it a bit, and then give it a good old polish, make it all shiny, because that's what I did on the end of the boat. It makes it real shiny, comes up real nice. So yeah, and on the engine front, I've ordered pistons, ordered oil pump, ordered rings, so they should all be coming this week. Should have the engine back this week, hopefully at the end of the week, get it all back together.